Hey everybody, welcome to this edition of Wonder-Filled Wednesday. This week, all of our lessons are themed on ocean animals, and so today we've got a little project where we're going to review the different animal types. There are 6 main animal types. We have already discussed these this year, but I wanted to go back through and talk about them, and specifically about the ones that live in the ocean. Firstly, we have amphibians. Amphibians are frogs, toads, salamanders, and caecilians. But actually, as far as the ocean goes, there are no amphibians that live in the ocean. Amphibians have to have fresh water to lay their legs in. To lay their eggs. So, no amphibians in the ocean. Look at that! I googled that, by the way, to find out, because I was pretty sure, but sorry, alas, I digress. Okay. Next up, birds. Now, birds obviously are not going to be living under the ocean, but a lot of birds live on the ocean. Penguins, they spend a lot of time in the ocean. Seagulls, pelicans, an albatross. There are lots of seabirds all hanging out on the ocean and eating lots of our next animal type, which are fish. Obviously, there are a lot of different fish in the ocean. Bony fish, which are your fish that have bones. There are cartilaginous fish, like sharks. They still count as vertebrates, means they have a backbone, but they are mostly made of cartilage. There's a third type of fish, jawless fish. Examples of this fish include the hagfish, lamprey. I don't know very much about either of those fish, and I would really wonder about them if you want to. We'll get to that in a minute. Next up, we have invertebrates. There are a ton of invertebrates that live in the ocean. There's one living on my shirt right now. I don't know if you can tell, that's a lobster. We got lobster, also so lobster's a crustacean, right? Other invertebrates include jellyfish, if you want to get ocean specific. Next up, we've got mammals. Mammals of the ocean includes dolphins and whales. If you're interested in mammals of the ocean, dolphins and whales. Lastly, reptiles. Saltwater crocodile that live in the ocean. As the reptiles, they gotta be by land. You're not gonna find any saltwater crocodiles in the middle of the ocean. They have to lay their eggs on land. Also, though, there are all kinds of snakes. Sea snakes! Pretty much every animal type except for amphibians lives either on or near or in the ocean. So now that we have reviewed our animal types, I'm going to read you a little Wonder-Filled Wednesday read-aloud that I made, and this is called, Have You Ever Wondered About Jellyfish? So I was wondering about jellyfish today, and I didn't have any books about jellyfish, so I just did a YouTube search for jellyfish nonfiction read aloud, and I found one from Miss Laredo's library. It was called Nonfiction Read Aloud Jellyfish. So I wrote, Have you ever wondered about jellyfish? Did you know jellyfish are not fish at all? They are invertebrates. Some jellyfish are bigger than people. Jellyfish use tentacles to sting their prey so they can eat them. Now you know all about jellyfish. Next up, I'm going to include an abbreviated version of the animal type song coming up next. The planet we live on teems with different types of life. It's the only place with it in our solar system that we know of at this time. Water-loving amphibians, flying birds, fish, and boneless invertebrates. Furry mammals and scaly reptiles to finish out the mix. They slither, gallop, swim, crawl, burrow, climb, fly, and slide. They hatch, jump, tangle, hunt, run, leap, sing, wrestle, and glide. Fish breathe using gills to pull out their oxygen from the water that they're always swimming in. Bony fish include salmon and tuna. Cartilaginous fish are sharks when swimming. I hope you don't see one. Then there are jawless fish like hagfish and lampreys. Not sure how they eat without a jaw, but I assume they do okay. Invertebrates have no bones. They're 97% of all animal species, like sponges, worms, octopi, octopuses, and octopodes. Also shellfish like mollusks and crustaceans, and insects, crabs, and shrimp with exoskeletons. Arachnids like spiders, ticks, and also scorpions. And so many other different things, you can't name all of them. The planet we live on teems with different types of life. It's the only place with it in our solar system that we know of at this time. Water-loving amphibians, flying birds, fish, and boneless invertebrates. Furry mammals and scaly reptiles to finish out the mix. They slither, gallop, swim, crawl, burrow, climb, fly, and slide. They hatch, jump, tangle, hunt, run, leap, sing, wrestle, and glide. Alright, that was our animal type song. I hope that you enjoyed the review of it. If you would like to see the full version, you can follow the link just down below to get to the full version of the animal type song. Now, it is your turn to tell me what you have ever wondered about. If you want to use some of those animals that were in the animal type song, that's totally cool. Or if you would like to do what I did and go online with the help of your parent to find a nonfiction book to learn about some type of animal, I would like for you to write your own Have You Ever Wondered book. So you can pick an animal you would like to write about, preferably an ocean animal, since that's what we are working on this week. And I just used a few pieces of blank paper and I stapled these together to make a little book. If you don't have a stapler, you can just poke some holes in there and use a little piece of string to tie it together, and that will work as well. So make your own animal types or your own Have You Ever Wondered book, and you can start with a topic sentence, something like, have you ever wondered about blank? Write a few facts for me, illustrate them, and then tell me your conclusion. Now you know all about whatever your animal type was. I hope that you enjoyed this edition of Wonder-Filled Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing your Have You Ever Wondered books. Have a great day. Sea snakes, sea snakes, sea snakes, sea snakes, sea snakes. I'll cut that part out.